Hi guys, this is Shannon from theirisscrapper.com, and today I have a super cute card for you. I'm so excited about this card. I absolutely love it. I have to say, I always say they're my favorites, but I really love this one. So I can't wait to show you guys. So today we're going to be using the Sweet Cupcake bundle. I love this set. There's 3-step stamping in this set, which makes it fun and gives you such an effect, a wow factor on all of your cards. There's lots of cute sentiments in this set also, which is great. And then it comes with framelits, and you have not only the pieces to cut your cupcake, but you have some big words, some swirls, and then you also have a very nice banner piece and a candle as well. So we're going to use a couple of those. And then I've also used the Lots of Labels framelit, and I've used the second to the largest out of this set as well. Alright, so let me show you my card. This is my card. I love it. Do you guys love it? Can you see all the gold? I absolutely love it. One of my favorite designer series papers is the Pop of Pink. So this is where the gold dots came from. And then I've used some gold foil to do a little bit of trim work here, as well as the word, and I absolutely love this card. I couldn't tell you guys that enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. For my card base, I have a few pieces already cut. I'm using a piece of Thick Whisper White. This can be found in the annual catalog. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the Pop of Pink Designer Series paper. This is cut 2 by 4 1/4. And then I have a 1/2 inch piece of gold foil, 4 1/4. The second to largest label. This is just Whisper White. This is not the thick. And then I've also cut the word wish in the gold foil. Alright, so let's go ahead. We could actually get these adhered down. So let me grab my fast fuse. One of my favorite pieces of this set is how real the cupcake looks. With that 3-step stamping, it's just awesome. It looks so real, so much better in person. I just can't explain it enough to people until you try it. Okay. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and work on our cupcake. Let me make sure I don't lose my little dot to my eye. So I have a piece of Scrap Whisper White here. I'm going to bring in my stamp set, and then the colors that we're going to use today are Tip Top Taupe, Chocolate Chip, and Early Espresso. So you will notice in the stamp set that these are numbered 1, 2, and 3. I always start backwards, so I start with number 3 and then build my way up to 1. So I'm going to pull off the number 3 cupcake piece. I'm going to put that on my block, and I'm going to stamp that in the Tip Top Taupe. And I'm going to bring in my piercing mat, because this is a photopolymer. Some of the stamp sets give you a crisper image when they're on top of the piercing mat. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. Give that a little bit of a hold. Perfect. And it's okay. You'll see those white spots. That's how it's supposed to be. So don't worry about that. Now I'm going to take off the third layer, and I'm going to put on the second layer of the cupcake. And now I'm going to bring in my chocolate chip. Ink that up. And then because they're photopolymer, you can see how to line them up. And without being on camera, you can usually do that pretty well. That's pretty good. Okay. Now we'll close this up, and we'll go to the number 1 layer of the cupcake. And now we're going to bring in that Early Espresso. And this color combination is perfect together, especially for your chocolate lovers. It seriously makes you want to have a cupcake. There's no better way to describe it. Okay, so now we're going to reuse those colors the same way to do the base of our cupcake. So I'm going to start with the third layer of the cupcake, open up my tip top taupe, and I can fit both of these on this scrap. And you want to be sure you have your Stampin' scrub handy so that you can clean your stamps in between. That's probably one of the best investments and tools you can have, is your Stampin' Scrub and Mist. I'd be lost without it. Okay, second layer, chocolate chip. And now we're going to line this up. Okay, and now the first layer. And the early espresso. And then I'm going to do my best here to line that up. And you will notice that with these colors, it needs a little bit of time to dry. They're deep colors, so you might just need to give it a second. Okay, so we're done with our stamping for now. Let me grab the Big Shot so we can die cut our pieces of our cupcake. Okay, and as you guys know, I have my magnetic platform and my precision base plate in my Big Shot. I'm going to grab my framelits and grab out the two pieces of the cupcake. And we can line these up. And this will give you a little bit of a border of white around each piece, which works really well when you're using these darker colors of ink. Okay, so let's run that through. Get this Big Shot out of our way. And there we are. Oops, I just spilled my framelits. Okay, so now we can bring back in our pieces. I'm going to set this wish over for a moment. And then what I'm going to do is use some fast fuse on the bottom of our cupcake. And I'm going to set that, you know, pretty low, right in the center. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals, of course, on our cupcake icing to pop that up a bit. Love my dimensionals. Okay, and then you can just line that up just like that. And then we're going to bring in our fine tip glue for the wish that I have already pre-cut in the gold foil. I'm just going to put a little bit of fine tip glue here. All the way around. And that will hang off a little bit. That's okay. You'll see how we do this. So I'm going to lay that down. And I'm just going to give it a little press on the pieces that are touching the label. Okay, now I can flip this over and add my fast fuse. Bring back in our card, and then we're going to lay that down right there on the center. Okay, so now, yeah, here's my little dot for my eye. I'll put a little fine tip glue there. I think I got way too much fine tip glue coming out. Let me pick up my piece, and I'm going to sit that right in that fine tip glue. Just give that a moment. And then I have the Make A from the stamp set, and we're going to stamp that in the Early Espresso right above. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love this card. I'm telling you, I can make a zillion of these. Alright, so let me grab our bone folder. Give this a nice crease. And there we go! That completes today's card. I absolutely love it, guys. I hope you guys do too. This is definitely a stamp set you would want to have in your collection. So as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to purchase any of the products in today's video, just visit my blog at theirishscrapper.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.